whole family has been out in force at one of their favourite venues, the running of the English Derby at Epsom. They saw a popular favourite win the main race.
After the introductions were completed, it was down to business at hand. Champion American jockey Steve Cawthon mounted the heavily backed favourite Reference Point and took the lead where he prefers to race. Although challenged by Most Welcome, Reference Point maintained a straight, unrelenting run to the line to give his jockey his second Derby win in 3 years and his connection $620,000. Back home, the Australian Socceroos held the visiting English champions Everton to a 1-1 draw in a $10,000 challenge match last night. After Adrian Heath had cancelled Australia's lead with a low shot, goalkeeper Jeff Oliver took his revenge on Heath in the shootout. And then he stopped Alan Harper's attempt to give the Socceroos a 4-1 advantage. And in rugby league, Balmain earned their place in the final of the National Panasonic Cup with a 14-12 semi-final win over Easts. 5/8 Scott Gale engineered 2 of his team's 3 tries. The Tigers will now play Penrith in the final next Wednesday night. Charles Christian reporting.
Martina Navratilova.
Most Welcome is coming to join him. In third place is Bellotto. It's a great race in the final stages. Reference Point by a neck from Most Welcome and Bellotto and Sir Harry Lewis. Reference Point by half a length and he's going away again. Reference Point wins the Derby. A point of a second between Bellotto and Most Welcome. Sir Harry Lewis is fourth. And then comes Mountain Kingdom and then Cycles. He's done it his way. And what a way. What a marvellous bit of riding by Steve Cawthon. He is invincible in front. 6-4 favourite Reference Point has won the Derby for Britain. A son of Mill Reed, bred at Clifton up by Maidenhead by Lewis Freedman. And I'm bound to say Most Welcome gave him a fantastic race. Most Welcome looked as if he was going to really hang on and beat the favourite. But all of a sudden, Reference Point and Steve Cawthon picked up and away they went in the closing stages, and that is a very good horse. Jimmy Lindley, that is as good a Derby as I have ever seen, and Reference Point, homebred by Britain, has kept the Americans at bay, and indeed Bellotto and Most Welcome chased him home. They're in a photograph. What a bit of riding, Jimmy.
Terrific beater, and Steve Cawthon has that clock built in his head. He knew just how fast he was going. He knew when to press the button, and then he asked him again in the dip and how he lengthened up the hill, but not to take anything away from young Paul Edery either, who gave Most Welcome a really cracking ride.
At one stage, I just thought Most Welcome was going to do him, didn't you?
I did, but then, as I say, that Steve kept that little bit up his sleeve. He found that last ounce of strength, that last ounce of stamina from his mount and Reference Point, and I think it was some sort of dart.
Well, that was a Derby to remember, a Derby ride, just like Slip Anchor, making the running, but making it at such a pace that he had the pace horses at the back really gasping in the straight, and they never looked like getting a blow. Groom Dancer couldn't produce anything. Sajid, he was right out the back. He was just run off his feet. And Steve Cawthon, who knows just how to make the running, that was a really strong run race. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't a very fast time. And in fact, Reference Point, the 6-4 favourite, the winner. Photograph of second place between Bellotto and Most Welcome. But Jimmy, when you look at this...
Okay, we'll leave our caller there. There is a photo for second and third, and we will be keeping a close...
No wonder, great cover, the favourite.
Price favourite, and gave jockey Steve Cawthon an easy ride by leading all the way.
Punters plonk for last season's champion 2-year-old Reference Point with American Steve Cawthon in the saddle. Cawthon in the yellow silks had led from the jump.
Reference Point on the far side is the leader. Most Welcome is coming to join him. In third place is Bellotto. It's a great race in the final stages. Reference Point by a neck from Most Welcome and Bellotto and Sir Harry Lewis. Reference Point by half a length and he's going away again. Reference Point wins the Derby.
Not quite.